All right, everybody, welcome back to Expedition Edge. Today I'm up here on 2820, getting all the way up as high as we can, trying to see if we can't get to the snow line and see if we can't find Sasquatch. Let's go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Expedition Edge. And before I start the video today, I just wanted to announce that Expedition Edge will be going to the Sasquatch Summit at the Quilnault Casino and Resort this weekend, November 22nd through 23rd. I have a ton of fans here on the Olympic Peninsula. I hope you guys will be there. Hey, good evening everyone. Welcome back to Expedition Edge, the Olympic Peninsula, Washington, and our mobile Bigfoot research base. Tonight, I'd like to have the conversation with you that I have a lot with people, and that is, does Bigfoot even exist? So I've spent my whole life either in northern Idaho or here in western Washington, always surrounded by trees and forests, and have always just believed that there's more out there that we know of. And specifically when it comes to Bigfoot, I don't have any concrete beliefs. I'm always looking for new information, hearing new stories, and trying to create my own idea of, what Bigfoot is. The fact that there are so many sightings makes me believe that there is a Bigfoot and that it's legitimate. But until we actually have a Bigfoot or can rule out that there is no Bigfoot, we just really don't know. Is he an interdimensional being? Is he just another biological being, part of the animal kingdom? And if that's the case, then he's a very intelligent being with amazing skills at staying away from people. But that makes sense. Lots of animals don't like to be around people. We know of hundreds of animals that actually exist, and we've only seen once or twice in the history of the world. So the fact that we don't have a body really doesn't mean anything when we have so much territory that hasn't been covered, and that there's just so many possibilities out there. As for me, the piece of evidence that's the most convincing is all the stories throughout the world. We have Bigfoot up here or Sasquatch up here in the Pacific Northwest. There's skunk ape down in the south of the United States. The fact that there are slight differences between the different regions just lends more credence to the fact that it's an actual animal and that there's biological diversity. Spending my whole life in the trees and in the forest just gives me a true understanding how vast the forests really are. The habitats that the Sasquatch would have worldwide is so immense. Just for example, just here in the Pacific Olympic Peninsula, our Olympic rainforest is 1,300,000 acres. And then the total forested area of the Olympic Peninsula is just shy of 4 million total acres of forested land. That's about 86% of the entire Olympic Peninsula is covered in trees, with most of that barely being touched by trails and roads and things like that. So just the vast amount of land that is accessible to Bigfoot and not very much used by people also lends credit to there being a Sasquatch. A lot of the detractors out there to the Bigfoot story would be false identification. However, most sightings are not by your average city citizen who rarely, if ever, touches grass. Most sightings are going to be of hunters and loggers, what I would call forest professionals. Now, you can't rule out that there are false sightings. There absolutely are. However, when you spend so much time in the forest, you know what a black bear looks like. They got big fuzzy black ears, or brown ears if you're in grizzly country. They got long faces, totally different from your Bigfoot. And then I've seen bear on their two legs, absolutely. And you could see a bear absolutely walking a little distance on those two legs, but you're not going to see them running up hills, jumping through brush, and doing some of the things that we see Bigfoot doing. So again, as far as the false identification, I think that most sightings that are done are usually by hunters and loggers who would know the difference between a Sasquatch or just something crazy they don't understand and a regular run-of-the-mill black bear. 4 months, 134 subscribers. You guys are awesome. You guys make me want to just keep on making videos. Thank you so much. Oh, on a side note, I want to remind you, we'll be at the Quinault Beach Resort and Casino this weekend, November 22nd and 23rd, for the Sasquatch Summit. Boom. Hope to see